What's up? This is Zeals and I'm back with another video. It's Friday and you know what that means. I do apologize as I had to get some alcohol in my system for this video. I just couldn't do it without it seeing how the event unfolded and I just don't want to be too negative. So let's sit down and have a chat. Today's brew for the day is a commonly advertised Australian beer. Thank you YouTube ads. It's my first time trying it, and for those that are in US or Canada, it tastes very similar to Coors Light or Canadian. Since Wednesday, my time, we've had a sneak peek of the shelter event with Sigmund as one of the rewards and two other male heroes. People were very excited and hyped for this event. We knew there would be a paywall as well, and most suspected an artifact. What we actually got on update patch day is the 7th, or is it the 8th appearance of Omnivore and the increased costs of Sigmund and King Barton. For me, I personally haven't decided since the fodder cost is quite heavy and I'm very comfy with the copies I already have of both heroes. I do see myself getting them, but in the thoughts of very new players who are 2 weeks to 1 month old that are my patrons and on my YouTube channel, this will be much more harder to complete for them, and my heart goes out to those guys. While Sigmund isn't the king of PvE per se in the endgame PvE scene, he is still a very good PvE hero, especially for those that are new and those that aren't blue whales. I want to really talk about Valkyrie for the 4th, or is it the 5th time. I predicted her strengths and consistency the day of release, and finally tier list makers have acknowledged it 2 weeks later. The fact is though, she's not on the level of Mim or Faithplay. She's on a whole new level, guys. Hear me out and mostly watch and see my math in action through the background clips. Let's just be blunt here. Val can hit and surpass 10 million HP. But Zeals, you are insane. You have no proof or idea what you speak of. This is just pure blasphemy. Alright, so Monkey from Sharks in my guild, congratulations on your E3 Valk, by the way. Got his Valk to 5.2 million character sheet HP. Guys, let's seriously stop with the character sheet nonsense. Can we do that, boys? Alright, so combat attack and HP is nowhere near or close to what you guys see in character sheet. And this is where the imbalance of this meta is at. Thanks to the paywall Ranger armor set, she'll have even more HP. Every time new stones or artifacts or gear with better plus HP and percent HP increase is introduced, she'll be more and more powerful. If there's an E5 system, guess who will be more powerful? So her stats keep scaling with better gear and better optimization. Her basics are doing 590k dot damage at the end of round 2. Alright, 590k at the start of round 2. Not the end of round 2, but at the start of a round the dot damage ticks, right? This is 590k, so almost 600,000 dot damage to 3 targets every round for 3 rounds off a basic attack. Look at it yourself, guys. What is 6% of 10 million? It's 600,000. This isn't even fully optimized, let me remind you. I have done tons of simulations and the numbers do not lie. Her intake and damage also reflects this. So if she's near death, she can heal for 1.5 million at the end of the round with E3 passive. Sounds familiar? I predicted this in my other Valk videos. Alright, Seals, we know thanks to your videos to stack HP Stone, HP Artifact, Best Armor, Aura, Deer Monster for the most HP stats. What else? Well, the new Ranger armor. If you use a chest piece and 3 out of 4 piece regular 6-star gear, or use Ranger armor, chest piece and boots, you can gain more percent HP multiplier. She's performing well in PvE multi-target fights. I mean, this is an understatement. Regardless of Heartwatcher, Crew's weekend stacks not working for her dots, she's just doing phenomenal. I mean, I'm sorry for the poor quality. It wasn't taken by me, guys. In the next video, I'll cover why she's such a huge issue in the meta and what she is exactly doing to the meta. So subscribe and stay tuned. I know some of you guys may be angered by the high paywall, but it was expected with the past paywall events like Light and Dark Remnants. However, this time it's an armor set, and those are very hard to pass for those that want to min-max on their servers. The plus 20 HP alone on the boot speaks volumes, not even including the damage reduction and its importance currently. I personally am able to get the armor set and not Valk, sadly, because of Spacey, Little Tino, and Crew Cotton support. Me knowing what that amount of money can do outside of the game, know full well the guilt I will have as I ranted in the Patreon private lounge. As I said in earlier videos, DH Games is not a stupid company. They have analysts that run simulations for revenues. As I also run a crowdfunding site, Patreon, I know that a patron with $100 can outmuscle literally 20 patrons who are contributing $20 to $10. While losing a $20 to $10 patron may suck, losing a $100 patron is such a huge blow. In a bigger scale of things, having few hundred to thousand light spenders versus keeping those spending thousands per month happy, you can see without much detailed analytics where they are leaning towards. I personally would choose to have hundreds or thousands of players or supporters that are paying $2 than few dozen paying hundreds or thousands, because I like reaching a bigger audience. But that's just me. As for DH, the Demon Hunter, she has gotten a HP boost and speed boost. However, she's only immune and tanky 2 rounds out of 3, and it's that open window where she's just being destroyed. She's definitely gained the foothold of being the fastest CC, which is a very strange move in my opinion, as this further pushes Dark Arthandos her viability away from being brought into the 6-man roster. Their damage is both very unreliable and on the low side. I know you guys are going to post pictures and try to bust my balls on those occasional situations on not fully aged servers. Alright, you're gonna put some screenshots of them doing, astronomical damage. Yeah, it can happen. One hero relying on being hit and one being a snowball hero. With Valk's intro, it's getting really hard to fit either of these heroes in the meta in the Rainbow setup. As for GVE, Valk contests this with no issue. DH's buff really doesn't do much but drag out the fights and has a negative trickle down effect of making slower units less viable, but confusingly still viable. Well, DHCC is still a silence, and this doesn't stop Valk and Belrain. It really only counters DA, who is struggling to keep her spot, which I'll cover soon and cause annoyance to the rest of the meta. A quick math question. What is the probability of DH silencing all 6 enemy heroes with 1 active? If you know the answer, comment below. You'll be surprised if you actually sat down and did the math like I did. I'll go more in detail as this week unfolds. I don't want to drag the video much too long. We do have a new Patreon today, King J. Welcome aboard and thank you. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our 900+ member Discord with the links in the description box below. And you can play along with the Idol Heroes emojis. For the exclusive content, join the club on Patreon, and if you want to support me, leave a tip in the tip jar to donate any amount you feel is equal to the value of the information, and I'll see you guys soon.